strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back. Guess what? We have another DAO proposal in Splinterlands. These have been coming super fast, and it feels like that's all I've been talking about lately in my videos. I know a lot of you are asking for more gameplay, more strategy type things, and I do want to get back to doing those. But do remember that I am streaming gameplays, live streaming Splinterlands 3 to 4 times a week over on Twitch. So if you're wanting more gameplay, make sure you come over and check it out on Twitch. Plus, I'm giving away my Drought Squirrel NFTs. Lots of fun over there. Right now, I'm doing a rental only diamond account and my own main champion account. So we're having a lot of fun over there. But let's get into this new DAO proposal to burn chaos packs. One of the largest complaints we've had over the last 10 months or so is that the Chaos Legion set it's too high, that 15 million is too many. And now keep in mind, it was intended to sell out in about a year or so. We are approaching a year. Do keep in mind it was a bull market where SPS was much higher. The whole economy was much better when all of this was planned out. Just a different time. Now a lot of things have gone down all across the globe, so it's not selling out quite as quick. So this proposal is to start burning them through what they're calling fatigue rounds, which is, I like that, fatigue rounds there. They're going to burn 25,000 packs every day, starting December 1st and going through March 31st. I say they're going to. This is if this passes, obviously. So any packs after March 31st will all be burned on that date. So that will give us a hard end date for chaos in the primary marketplace, March 31st. So the burning process would happen once a day, and it'd be 25,000 packs. And it doesn't matter how much was sold. We could sell through 100,000 packs in that day. We still burn 25,000. So that will make it so that we're going through one of these. We're getting a new airdrop card at least every 40 days, and it'd be much sooner than that because we've got people buying them. They're being handed out in rewards. So it talks about how right now there's been 10.3 million chaos packs sold. So there's 4.7 million left to burn. This would burn 3 million of those. If we go through March 31st, and again, then in addition, anything else that's left, I don't think we would burn everything at the end, because a lot of times when you get to the end, everybody wants them, right? Because packs, throughout the history of Splinterlands, when packs sell out, the value increases significantly when they're no longer on the primary market. So when people get to the point where, okay, we're selling out tomorrow, we're selling out this weekend, whatever the case is, they fly off the shelves because everybody wants to get them, knowing that or at least thinking that there's a short turnaround time to go sell them out. So this would then set up for Rebellion to be released during the summer. So they talk about how they've already announced Rebellion, and there's going to be a minimum of 3 months in between the end of Chaos and the start of Rebellion. So and this will, even if we burn these cards, we're still going to have the airdrop cards and everything like that. So nobody's missing out on airdrops or anything like that. This is just to kind of burn through these. And I've honestly been surprised at some of the feedback so far on this, as this just came out like within the last hour or so. And there's initially a bunch of people against this. With so many people complaining about the chaos supply, I did not expect this, but I think the reason people are against this is they don't want Rebellion to come. They don't want another set that they then have to, but that is then available to buy. There's a lot of people who have Untamed cards that don't want to see those rotated out of Modern. And this proposal, now remember, Rebellion was planned for Q1 of next year initially. That's been on the roadmap. Okay, so this would put us at the earliest of essentially July. April, May, June would be the 3 months where we're not selling anything, and then they could come in July. So that's already delaying Rebellion significantly from when it was initiated. Does voting this down delay Rebellion further? I don't know. Like this proposal is not about when Rebellion comes. Like Rebellion can come. I mean, Rebellion can come whenever, because it is important to add new sets. I know a lot of people don't want to see more cards added in new sets, but don't look at this from an NFT perspective or an investing perspective, card values, any of that. Just look at it from a game perspective. A card game, like a trading card game like this, must release new sets in order to stay interesting to players. because otherwise the gameplay just kind of gets stale. We need new cards to come in to rotate through the meta, that type of thing. It's important for gameplay that new sets come out. So I feel like Rebellion, again, I don't know what happens if this gets voted down. I feel like Rebellion, they'll find a way to get Rebellion here anyways. And I think if this gets voted down, we'll probably go through and find out different plans to try and get Rebellion out. We'll see what happens, different plans to handle these Chaos cards. So I don't think it's as simple as you can vote this down so that Rebellion doesn't get here as quick, because I do think it's important that Rebellion gets here. But I honestly thought this was going to be overwhelmingly supported. Usually I have a pretty good feel for the community and kind of know which groups are going to react certain ways. And I did expect some pushback, but I thought this was going to be, for the most part, pretty well supported. So I've been kind of surprised at some of the initial feedback with this. And I want to hear everybody else's thoughts, because I love this. Like, I think we need to go through Chaos, and I much prefer burning them as opposed to some other options. Whether it's make them cheaper and decrease the price to sell them out, or have lots of promos and giveaways and things like that to give them out, I'd rather just see them burned. And then there's also some people who want all of the Chaos cards to come out, because land and tower defense are going to eat through so many cards. There's definitely a significant portion of people who just want those cards out because they feel like they're going to need them for land. Because Aggro made a comment that he expects every plot to be able to, I was gonna say need, but not necessarily need, but be able to use a summoner. And there are not enough max summoners for every plot. Somebody, I haven't verified this, but somebody on Discord went through and did the math and said that if you efficiently combined every single summoner in the game, there would be 40,000 max summoners. We have 150,000 plots of land. So when the land gets here, it's going to eat through a ton of cards. I'm not sure people really understand how many cards are going to be available, because this is all the land that's ever going to be produced, right? So we don't know all the exact setups and everything, but it's probably going to be designed to scale to not only eat up cards that we have now, but to eat up cards for future sets as well as we continue to expand. So I think land will be there for those cards. So there's certainly some players like, we need these Chaos cards to get out. Don't burn them. We need them from land. I need them to work my land. That type of thing, which is kind of a different approach. But I feel like this would put Chaos, essentially put the Chaos time frame at what, a year and a half. We started in this December of last year. So March, I mean, we're looking at 16 months or so. I feel like that's an appropriate time frame for a set. And Rebellion being released about 20 months or so after Chaos. I feel like that's an appropriate set, and I'm okay with burning them. Now, I mean, obviously I'm biased. I have a maxed out Chaos set already. Burning it will almost certainly make it more valuable, at least down the line, make it more valuable than it is now. So I would be seeing some of my assets go up. So I like that. As far as, I mean, there's some argument that, is it good if Chaos prices go up when we want new players in here? But we're talking about the prices of these going up after Chaos has left the marketplace, right? So yeah, there'll then be a brief period where kind of everything theoretically goes up as nothing's in sale, but then Rebellion comes out, and then Rebellion is that new player set. And Rebellion plus Chaos is going to be a lot more new, or at least I would think is going to be a lot more new player friendly than Chaos plus Untamed. Because I know those Untamed, even playing in Modern, cards like Jotun and Kitty are kind of tough to go get, right? They're expensive to go find. So it's hard for new players to go in and get those cards. Having Rebellion here with Chaos will probably make that easier. So I'm not necessarily concerned about new players being able to get in the game. And if it's not, if we get to Rebellion and card and prices of everything is more expensive than it is now, that's a good problem to have, right? That means things are going well, and we've got a bunch of new players coming into the game. And yeah, maybe we have to try to find a newer way to lower the price for for new players or something. I don't know what that is, but that's a good problem to have if we get to it. I'm not necessarily worried about that problem because things are going well if we have to come up against that and solve that. So anyways, I'm definitely for this proposal. Let me know your thoughts below, because like I said, I've been surprised at some of the early comments. So let's see if it's just the Discord community that's surprising me, or if you guys surprised me as well. But I feel like it's been a huge complaint. There's too many chaos cards, so this was out there to solve it. So anyways, let me know, how are you gonna vote? And make sure you come to my live streams again. I will be playing in Diamond Champion. A lot of people have enjoyed that rental account that I'm playing on, so I'm gonna keep doing that. It's been a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys there.